Hello, hello, hello. What ho? Welcome back to another exciting adventure of Piensas de Viejo. I'm your host, Travis Finley. Still thinking about this family toxicity topic. You know, my eldest son is married still, but on his way to a divorce. And, you know, his soon-to-be ex doesn't like me. And I knew that from the beginning, before we even met, because I took my two youngest to Chick-fil-A, where she worked. My son worked there too. That's how they met. And she came over and said hello to Charles and Francis at the table, and I'm there too. And she knows I'm their dad. She didn't even look at me. Didn't even say hi. Doesn't even introduce me as Harry's girlfriend. Like, who does that? Someone who's broken, right? Someone who can't function healthfully, fully healthy. And, you know, I'm living with my son right now, so she's come over a couple of times, and one of the last times she came over, I'm standing there in the kitchen doing whatever. She shows up, he's there, she walks in, doesn't even look at me, doesn't even say hi. So I said, hey, you know, because I'm like, I'm right here, like, hello, I'm a person too, you know. So if you want to hold on to a relationship like that, that's on you. But so whatever it is right now that I'm going through as a result of this separation from my 4 other children, you know, ultimately it's for my good. Ultimately it's for my development. I've got to grow from this. I've got to be stronger emotionally and not be all woe is me and sucking my thumb in fetal position, bemoaning my life. My life is so sad. You know, that's not the way I am anyway. Although at times, you know, depression happens, but thankfully it hasn't happened in quite a long time in the past year. But my dad contacted me recently, you know, after quite a while of silence between the two of us. Well, I mean, I had gotten to the point of reaching out to him by letter, email. You know, Father's Day, I would say, hey, happy Father's Day. I really hope we can bring this back together again. And, you know, he brought up some stuff that was passive aggressive. And I'm like, Dad, I lived with someone for 23 years who was passive aggressive. If this is the way you are, I don't need it. So, you know, we can just pick up from where we left off. There's no reason to cry over spilt milk. And we're good now. Which is good. You know, he had a stroke. He had a brush with death. And he decided to contact me, and I'm glad he did. And we chat when we're able to. But if he chose a more toxic relationship over me, that would be a little bit disturbing, in my opinion. So, still just trying to think through that whole criticism that I gave to both my mom and Harrison about being selfish for choosing a toxic relationship to maintain. Like, you don't need it. Like, so what? If you Tommy, if you go to that party on Saturday night, I'm never speaking to you again. So she's trying to manipulate Tommy. She's being passive aggressive. What's Tommy gonna do? Is he gonna kowtow? Is he gonna bend over? Is he gonna kiss her ass? Because she's got the power. All right, so then he doesn't go to the party. Hey, Tommy, man, where were you at? How was you at the party, man? Oh, yeah, dude, bro, yeah, my carburetor. Yeah, I had to fix my carburetor. No, you're whipped, bro. And you chose a toxic relationship to maintain and sustain over others. And I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, I have, like I said, I have gotten better, but I chose the way of apparent tranquility and serenity and peace by not arguing or getting into arguments with my ex-wife when we had conflicts. Like, in my mind, I said to myself, typically when these conversations happen, it goes this way, so I'm not even going to do it. Now, I don't buy that philosophy anymore. I would counsel my younger self not to hold back, not to be a dick, but not to hold back. You know, you do it with respect and deference, humility, but you confront. You have to call out shit, and that's painful. But which is more painful, the broken relationship that results from lack of communication? Right? This goes back to the whole dog training thing. Like, you can spend hours training a dog so that at some point in the future you look like a god because your dog always obeys. You know? You let your dog run free in a park, it's 100 yards away, and you give it its whistle, wee wee. He knows that whistle. He leaves what he's. I got it. Master's calling me. Master's calling me. Okay, so the hours that would take to do that was long and arduous. Compare that to the hours that it takes for you to chase down an untrained dog, screaming your head off, right? Trying to control it. I would much rather have a healthy relationship through difficult conversations than have a toxic relationship from shit that's swept under the carpet. And that was the entirety of my marriage. Everything got swept under the carpet. Well. Which goes into another interesting discussion, and maybe I should start another video on that, because I really don't want these to go too long. I want them to be digestible. So this has been another exciting adventure of Piensas de Viejo. I'm your host, Travis Finley. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification. Until next time.